Hello everyone and welcome to the first ever time trial contest. Today we'll be competing on Cheep Cheep Falls, where you'll be needing to do 9 shroomless shortcuts in a 3-lap run. So that's 3 shroomless shortcuts, all 3 laps, no mushrooms allowed. Let's get into the shortcuts. So for the first shroomless shortcut, the only requirement is that you must trick off this orange beam thing. You can get onto the wall, you can get onto the rail, however way you see fit to shave as much time as possible. The second shroomless shortcut, you're basically cutting off this off-road, but the requirement is you have to get on top of that off-road patch. And the final shortcut is right here. You need to trick off one of these poles to cut off a little bit of off-road. You can touch a little bit of it, but you must cut off a little bit of it by hitting or tricking off the pole. So we only had enough submissions for a top 5. That's partially because I didn't really have an announcement video. It was an unlisted video, and I announced it with a community post. But in the description there will be a video as well for the next time trial contest if you want to participate as well. But here we have Chrop for a 5th place, and he has a YouTube channel as well if you want to go check that out. That will also be in the description. But yeah, let's see how he does all the shroomless shortcuts. So he barely makes it on to the top, but he actually gets that extra mini turtle, which is how you want to do the shroomless shortcut every time. But he does this shroomless shortcut a lot different. He goes very, very wide and cuts in very tight to try and clip off both the poles. I'm guessing that's what he was aiming for, at least. Doesn't look like he got it that time. But yeah, here for this first shroomless shortcut, it's very difficult to get the most optimal way to get it, which is on the rail. And he got a very good version of it on the other side, or on the wall, I guess, but he ended up not getting it perfectly. The thing is, the rail disappears if you go for it on lap 1 and miss the rail. So yeah, he accidentally gets hit by the rail, so he gets stopped a little bit. He's doing the same method as last lap, where he's getting 2 tricks and then getting a mini turbo, and yeah, he's just barely missing the second pole. That could probably have saved him a couple of seconds over the whole run if he got that, but it seems pretty consistent. Also, I want to talk about the combo as well. Yoshi on... Oh, wait, he actually did make it onto the rail. So that second rail doesn't disappear, but the first one does. The only problem is, if you don't make it onto the first rail, it is slower, so... Yeah, you want to get it on the wall if you get it only on the wall for the first lap. Yeah, let's see how he does this shortcut. Oh, he actually didn't even touch any of the railings. Oh, and he got a little, like, slowdown there, too, which was kind of unfortunate. Yeah, let's see what his time is here, and if he can get the final... No, he couldn't get it. What is his time? A 2:15.890. So, that was our 5th place time. In 4th place, we have Gramps, who is on the world record combo, Toadette, on the Real Racer. He gets a little starting strat too. I'm not too sure, I wasn't really paying attention to see if Chrop got it or not. Let's see, how does he get this shroomless shortcut? Oh! He gets a little stuck on the right rail, which is kind of what Chrop did, but it looked a little bit weirder for this lap 1. This does mean, I think, that the rail is still there to be taken on lap 2 if he can pull it off. He doesn't get a mini turbo like Chrop does. Oh, he gets it. Oh, but he gets an extra trick there, which saves a lot of time. And he's going for a no trick method. Doesn't get the trick off that. Oh, okay, he tried going for the wall, I think. You can actually trick off that wall and ride it to get back on the track, which is not the fastest method, but it's a good backup strat. Let's see, does it do it? He does do it this time. That's the perfect way to get the shortcut. Saves a lot of time, probably like 0.5 or something. He goes for a wide coin though, which kind of lost him a little bit of time. Does get that coin as well. I don't believe the world record goes for that middle coin, but you know, it's not too bad to get an extra coin there if it doesn't lose you that much time. But yeah, you couldn't really get the mini turbo off after the shortcut. Oh, it does look like he's also starting the charge jump before he even leaves the ground, perhaps. Or maybe that was just my eye tricking me. But either way, We see... Oh, yeah, he gets the trick, but he doesn't get to ride the wall, unfortunately. And he might have even tried to go for that wide coin, but that was definitely not worth it. It's too late in the race to be going for those coins. But if it helped him a wide for the next turn, I don't blame him. And, oh, okay, he landed on top, but it's a little bit, oh, okay, he's stuck at the wall a little bit. Okay, yeah, he is starting it before he even lifts off. Okay, the lap 3 seems a little bit scuffed in general. Oh, does he get this? Oh, he does! He got the back of strat I was talking about, but he barely edges out Chrop. All right, 2:15.716. And next up, we have SwagMander, who told me that he participated in Kirio's task submission contest, and he only does a mini turbo into the cut, which is interesting. So yeah, he did those task competitions, which this series is going to be inspired off of. So he's actually kind of transferred over to Mario Kart World, and he's actually doing a completely different strategy. He's going here on the side to kind of clip the rock, which is very cool. I like that. Very creative. Does he get creative for this? Okay, he starts the charge up really, really early again. Just like Gramps did. But this time, it seems a little bit more consistent. He gets it in his ghost as well. And how does he do this? Does he just get a mini turbo again? He does. So it looks like he's going to be doing that all 3 laps. He doesn't get the wall ride this time, so it lost a little bit of time to his ghost. Gets the coin as well. Okay, you got that extra coin on the right as well. He doesn't need that, but with his alignment, it's not that bad of an idea, considering he's going for this rock anyways. And he gets the drift this time too, which, you know, that drift and trick combination ended up saving him probably like a whole second, which was really, really cool. Oh, and he gets extra height from the pole, which is very funny. I've sometimes got that. And let's see. Okay, only a mini turbo once again. This time he does ride the... Ooh, he rides the rail too, so he's extra fast. He just bumped the wall a little bit. We see a lot of people going for different coin strategies. I think we saw like maybe 12 or 13 on the first one, and then I think 14 or 15 on the second one. Now we got 16 here, so it's only growing. And okay, he gets the drift and the trick again. Very nice. Let's see, how does he get this shroomless shortcut at the end? Oh, a little wide. Not ideal, and his coach kind of catches him up at the end, but he still beats it. 2:12.705, so a full 3-second gap from 4th place to 3rd place. And a well-deserved podium spot for SwagMander. Now, for the final 2 spots. These were so close that I decided to show them side by side for the top 2 spots. I am on the left, and we have Flurry on the right. So, yeah, we both got the ideal rail strat all 3 laps. So, that is going to save us a lot of time over the others. And we both get the same second shortcut as well. Not consistently. I think I missed it on lap 1, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I don't get the mini turbo coming out of it, but he gets the mini turbo and the trick in succession, so it's much better. And he also decides to trick off the waterfall going into the shroomless shortcut, whereas I decide to just start my charge jump at mid-air, which we both did differently compared to everybody else. But yeah, about even, I would say, overall. It's just I missed the second shortcut, of course, so I'm a little bit slower. But I did say that these 2 runs were very close, so maybe I make up some ground some other way, or maybe Flurry makes a mistake. We'll see. So for the second shortcut, what happens here? It looks like Flurry gets it perfectly. I get it perfectly as well. And now let's see how he gets the second shortcut. So, gets the trick, clips the pole, and gets the second clip off the pole, but he goes really, really, really wide, and has to recover that way. We basically both cross into the 3rd lap at the exact same time. I'm not exactly sure how far away it was, but yeah, now it looks like I'm a little bit ahead, going into the end of, or into the middle of lap 3, with about a 0.1, 0.2 lead, but it all comes down to these last two shortcuts. This is what really matters here at the end. So how do I get it? So it looks like I get it pretty good. I get the mini turbo and the trick, but it looks like Flurry got it even faster than I did. Gets the trick, and the final shortcut, it comes down to it. We both get the double clip. We both go the off-road, and it's so close. It's all down to the wire. I miss a mini turbo, but I still beat him out in the very end. GG's to all the competitors. That was a wild ending, a very cinematic first time trial contest, but now we've got the next time trial contest, which is going to be on Wario Stadium. So how to compete in the Wario Stadium time trial contest? You have to ride every single rail in a 3-lap run to complete this contest. If you want to participate or you're curious as to what the contestants have to accomplish in more detail, check out the description. There will be an in-depth video on what the requirements are and how to participate if you want to put in your own submission. So have a wonderful rest of your weekend all, and take care. Bye-bye.